Hello, 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 hello. It is your boys on a beautiful NBA Finals preview show. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. What we're going to talk about is okay, we're going to talk about that game seven. We're going to bring up the Cavs because they got eliminated before, we knew that was going to happen. We predicted it last, pod. And we're going to talk about the NBA Finals, man. It's going to be good. We're talking about OKC Thunder and what their plans are going to be because they still have a lot they can control. There's a bunch of rumors. You would think Giannis was on OKC tomorrow. The way a bunch of pictures of Giannis on OKC. But we'll talk about all that. Before I continue, guys, make sure like I said, you like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy Wise doing today?
You already know every day.
Of course, as long as we're above, we are good. We have a lot to talk about with the NBA Finals, a lot. But I want to pause for a second. Let's go back. The New York Knicks are going to be one of the teams in the finals. We knew when they were up 3-0 last game, we said, we're like, yo, should we even watch this game? And I'm like, yo, it's
Wonder,
either going
we were
to
wondering,
be a
yeah,
blowout by the Knicks or like a blowout by the Cavs. But I don't see a close game. One of those two teams are not going to show up. You would think the team that was down 3-0 would be the team that decides to play.
definitely.
And then when you were working at the time and you had said, "Hey, catching the highlights, da 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 da, should I waste my time?" I really want to tell you with all part of my soul, brother, do not waste your time. I didn't want you to waste your time, but I'm like, you know what? He needs to do this. So let him waste his 10, 15 minutes. He'll know Wagwan. Turn off the TV. So when you saw it, I didn't even ask your initial when you saw what was your thoughts when you saw it?
I was like, this can't be real. Like, this can't be real. You guys come out with flat, no effort. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this was a good season. I can't even say regular season, it was a good regular season. Playoffs,
I wouldn't say it was a good regular season.
well, you know what? I'm thinking more towards the end when they made that push,
Okay.
right? The latter part of the season, right? The beginning was a little bit, but they made that push kind of like Charlotte, but not like Charlotte. We don't want to put those into the same boat, right? But to come out flat like that, to come out Harden, very pedestrian, very pedestrian. Mobley was a bit aggressive. Jared Allen, he's not really an all-star, so don't really expect big games from Jared Allen in key moments. Like if he has a big game, that's a bonus. But if he's getting 12, 15, and 10, whatever, right? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Cavs are gonna have to definitely make some changes in the offseason, I feel. If you guys are trying to make it to the promised land, right? LeBron rumors, yeah. LeBron rumors swirling, right? But don't LeBron is not gonna save you.
He's not
So
gonna see
don't
you guys.
so don't even like Cavaliers fans, like you guys fans, NBA fans, you should know what it is right now with that situation. You see what I'm saying? So but
I think when it comes to the Cavs, man, first of all, we said it at the beginning of the year. The Cavs have to lose to the New York Knicks. They did. But we were like game six or seven. None of this like bullshit. Bro, 4 game sweep. Some
for
sweeps aren't always equal. Sometimes you fought really hard, other team was just better than you. No, like this 4 game sweep was like you shouldn't be here.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't deserve to be here.
Genuinely, yeah, you guys shouldn't be here. From game three, I believe in that I want to say end of the fourth quarter when Brunson just walked in and Cavaliers had
Fucking
their backs turned to Brunson while he was going for a layup. Their backs, like this can't be real. This can't be real. You guys are not serious.
not serious team. I know they said they want to bring back James Harden. They're gonna bring him back on like they'll probably bring back on like a 2, 3 year deal. Um,
Yeah, two, two,
I don't know.
two.
He has I believe a player option. So I'm curious how. Yes, I think he may go through, but to me, like, just let him go. Or like you said, if you want to be somebody, so you got to keep him. If you want to be anything, you have to keep him. You're
But
arguably a regular season wise, still probably a top 16 regular season wise.
definitely, definitely, definitely.
Donovan Mitchell's gonna win you games. So is James Harden. I think Evan Mobley can have some random games, and if you kind of have the Struces of the world, can help you.
Struce was the only one. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother.
No,
Struce was the only one that was fighting the whole series consistently, right?
a take, you can call it a take that I have, is this. I truly think you take a step fucking back. And I mean, not just a step. I'm thinking you fucking drop down. Be bad for a while. We're gonna talk about the Spurs. The Spurs are the second youngest team ever to make it to the finals. Number
Oh shit.
one, number one being the Portland Trailblazers from like the 1970s. Okay.
Oh, seriously,
Yeah.
70s.
So,
Really?
but number two is the Spurs. You know who number three is? OKC from last year.
OKC from last year. I thought it was gonna be, you know what? I really okay. Is there any more on that list that you know?
I can like look.
Because I'm thinking in the top five at least was that OKC team with Harden coming off the bench and Katie Young and a young Westbrook against the Miami team.
Let's see. Let's
Because
see.
I want to believe those guys were a very young team at that time. This is going back 2011, 12. Like this is going back 14 years. Guys were all like 22, 23.
It has no, I don't see that Thunder team.
Shit, Portland in the 70s. Who was on Portland in the
That
70s
that's the
anyways?
Bill. I think it's the Bill
Bill
Walton.
Walton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I know. It's like before these guys, both teams, it was like Philly in the 50s, Lakers in like 79, 80. It was all like,
Oh, 79, 80, the Magic rookie year. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Around.
yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, so think about it. So the league is getting younger.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's a crazy stat. Wow.
When the league is getting younger, it's so funny because just like 27 years ago, 26 years ago, when Jordan left, the league was getting younger. It was Shaq, it was, Kobe, Iverson, Carter,
Mm,
all of them. Those are the title. Duncan and them won the title because all young. Then the league kind of shifts again. Every time the league shifts, the league is shifting now. We've been seeing it the past like 2 years. The league has been shifting. LeBron, KD, Steph are slowly out. Wemby,
down. Yeah.
Wemby is the future. Shea, somewhat the future. These
Whoa, whoa. I'm gonna stop you. Wemby ain't in the future. Wemby's right now. Wemby is
Yes,
right.
yes,
You're in the finals. You're right now. Leading the team, change the culture. You're right now. Keep
yes.
it a bun.
So those things overall. So that's what I'm saying for the Cavs. Hey man, Evan Mobley at best is the third or fourth best player on like a championship winning team. Now he can be the third, depending like if there's Anthony Edwards on the squad, then okay, fine, he can be third. Because Anthony Edwards is such an elite person. So if it's an
Yeah.
elite person, Evan Mobley can be potentially even second on an elite team. But the second would be kind of hard. He can't be second. He
I
can't.
was about to. I was
Yeah,
about to
he's third.
third. We'll say
Yeah,
third.
he's a third for sure. So to me, Evan Mobley's stock is the highest it's going to be now. Or maybe next year, if he has a good year, you really feature him, someone will catch the bait. But he's someone I'm trading because I can get multiple picks for him. I
Yeah.
think Donovan Mitchell, you can still right now get multiple picks for.
Yeah.
I already saw a trade for Donovan Mitchell and J Dub. I've already seen that. Okay. I've seen the Donovan Mitchell for J Dub, which I think Donovan Mitchell and Shea, they don't go together. I think that doesn't make work. Or maybe it does, maybe it can work, but I don't think it works. My whole point is like James Harden is getting older. You trade
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
like you don't have as much like draft capital as you do. So to me, just fucking go trade them all. Trade them all. Go young. Go young. See if you can get some like top picks. And the only thing is, and I guess we can kind of mention the whole the new draft lottery system that they have. You can't get top five picks think is it 3 years in a row or something. So you're gonna
Oh,
automatically drop down.
okay, okay, okay.
The worst teams aren't gonna have the top record or top, odds. Like it's really changing. Like honestly, with that way they're saying, if it works the way they want to, or the way it can work, there's no incentive to tank. Like there's no reason to be a bad team because when you're in the draft, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. All the teams are gonna switch, and especially if you're a team that gets 3 years in a row, you're automatically gonna be below like sixth or seventh pick
Okay,
if you're back
okay.
again. So it's not going to work out for you. So you got to be good. Um,
To me, it
yeah,
still depends on scouts as well, player development. There's a lot of factors that go into situation, that
100%.
go into how a player develops and how they build their confidence in the league to get better because confidence is a key contributor on getting better in the league. Is the organization giving you confidence to get better and giving you roles in the organization? Look at Malachi Flynn, right? He had a little stint with Detroit where he's getting a little bit of confidence before he's not in the league anymore. Toronto, his role was he was like a second, third string. It's hard to, but he could ball. He could ball. It's
Yeah.
just unfortunate. So sometimes in the league, right?
Yeah. Jalen Brunson, he was a backup to Luca. Now he took his team to NBA Finals.
He's seen the finals before Luca. Brunson.
No,
When
Luca saw
Brunson got traded from the Knicks or left, no, from the Mavs or left the Mavs, did we think he would see the finals before Luca
Luca
leading a
saw the
team?
finals though.
Wow,
Boston.
wow, wow.
Yeah, Luca saw the finals.
Wow. Honestly,
But
that whole
but
Nico AD trade just kind of made me forget all about that, you know.
but I'm thinking he made to the finals with Brunson or without Brunson? Probably without Brunson. Let me
It
see.
was without Brunson, but Brunson did his thing that run they had,
They'll run
right?
the other run they had. Yeah, yeah.
When they had, but
Let me
yeah,
see.
but as I digress, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
So
Kyrie was on the team. But yeah, so like sorry. I just think the Cavs should just they should really make some moves, man. I don't know, man. They need to generally. I'm sitting there, and if I'm in their office, I'm like, yo, let's just fucking do it, man. Let's just fucking do it. We've made it to the finals multiple times in the last 20 years, like multiple times. We're still a team. Are we a team that some guy is gonna come back? No. LeBron is 41. Please don't rely on that guy. Like, please don't rely on a 41-year-old LeBron. Please, that's not a thing. And not like LeBron's still a good player. He's still probably a top 20, 29 player. But chill out. Like you can't
remember,
him.
Cavaliers, you want players that are gonna play that full 48 minutes,
Come on,
meaning
man.
every possession, right? LeBron is 41. He's got 3 kids.
I would
Okay.
I would have traded Garland. I mean, I wouldn't have traded Garland. I would have kept Garland
Yes,
and like
yes.
just try to get Garland healthy because I think a healthy Garland could have made this team a lot better, especially like a healthy Garland. Him and Mitchell, and you really kind of tell them like, hey, you guys need to work together with a Mobley, and they really build around those three. I think they could have made a little bit more noise, honestly speaking. Maybe
Yeah,
not here, but I
yeah.
think that they're not a bad team. Putting Harden, you've now put a ceiling,
I agree with that. Because
right?
Garland still has not reached his ceiling as a player yet. I don't feel that way.
I don't think so either. I think he still has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say a lot of potential, but it can be better than what we see today.
Yes, 100%. And we've seen the best of Harden because he's digressing now, right? Regressing now, right?
Like, is he gonna get
Regress.
better? Like, he's not getting better.
Harden is
And Donovan Mitchell's
noticeably
pretty much
not
the
as
same thing.
explosive, noticeably not as aggressive, noticeably, I can't say noticeably, but yeah, that's all I could say.
Yeah, so to me, you just trade him. Jared Allen's contract is gonna get higher, but like you may not be able to trade him for much. But just take bad contracts, bro. I'm trading Mobley. I'll trade Jared Allen for fucking Jakob Poeltl. I'll take that bad contract, but guess what? Toronto has to give me like two picks or a pick or something. Got to
Yeah,
give me a future
yeah,
pick. I don't care. Like,
yeah,
give me all like bad contracts because you give me all bad contracts.
yeah,
Eventually, I'm gonna have bread to sign people in a few
yeah,
years, and like I gotta think long term. And this is,
yeah.
bro, next year, Boston should be fully healthy. No matter what the whole Jalen Brown situation, Boston would be healthy. Pacers, they're gonna try. this year. They tried a little bit, but they're actually going to try. Halliburton has the shingles and he's going through some health stuff, but
Yeah,
they're going to be better next year. They just
definitely. I
um
want to see the Pacers actually reach the promised land again. Actually, it's
I
gonna be
think
difficult though, but I want to see them at least in the East Finals. You know what I
now
mean?
Detroit, who Detroit's going for someone.
They
They're
have to.
going for somebody. They're going to try Kawhi first, then they're probably going to
They
try
should.
maybe
They should.
KD. They'll probably try KD, and then Kyrie. They may try. They may try. Maybe call up. Who knows? What you never know if the
But
Warriors.
why would Kyrie? I mean, not Kyrie. Why would Kawhi go to LA, leave Toronto, go to LA to go to the Pistons?
Yeah, because Kawhi has all to say. He'll say yes or no, and maybe Kawhi would be okay with being bad. But I know they don't have their draft pick next year, so
Clippers are. That's another story.
right. So like I don't know. In my mind, Cavs. There's a lot of teams that are. Charlotte is probably gonna be a better team.
Definitely, definitely.
Washington should be better. Like I don't know
And
how.
Charlotte's going to be a better team without making any moves for
Yeah,
next year. At the
yeah,
end of next year, that's with the same exact roster.
yeah. And I think Charlotte's not gonna. I think they're gonna try something. Like I have a thought that like Anthony Davis may not be on the Washington Wizards because I don't think he wants to be there. And Charlotte can make a win now move. They have the three young guys. They could go for a little bit of a splash move. They really could,
If
right?
anyhow AD is in a Hornet uniform with certain key guys around him, that team is actually sounding legit. 80 with a LaMelo and a Con already with the Brendan Miller. I'm not upset with that squad.
Right. So the little teams could be better. Atlanta should be better. We didn't mention our own team, Toronto. Hopefully should be better.
No,
So
we're definitely better. We're definitely better by the playoff series we went through, especially the young players.
just a lot. There's a lot that can change it. So I want to
What about Orlando? Is Orlando gonna be better?
hey man, I've been saying it. If Giannis wants to stay in the East, Orlando has the best package for Milwaukee. If I'm Milwaukee's ownership, they have the best package. Give me Paolo, maybe give me Anthony Black, and I may not ask for another draft pick. But if I'm getting Paolo, give me like a draft pick. Because once again, if I'm Orlando, I'm thinking I could just keep Paolo. I don't need to give. I'm not giving up. Yo, Giannis is not getting no fucking three picks. He's not getting that. He's getting respectfully. Giannis is getting one. If I'm being
If
honest,
you get Paulo Anthony Black,
no,
yeah.
no draft picks. Fucking
Oh, Paul Anthony Black. Actually, the contract, yeah, Paulo's in a bag. Yeah, that contract, yeah, 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 yeah. And
it'll
Black is
fit.
in his rookie deal.
It'll
Yeah,
fit.
so that works. That
So
works actually.
when it comes to the Clippers, just kind of really quickly going back to them. Okay, this is how it is. OKC has the right to swap their 2027 first round pick. If conveyed to OKC, Denver's 2027 first round pick, protected of 1 to 5 for okay. So I think it gets swapped and it goes to OKC, which is crazy. So the Clippers have to be good next year. Like they have to be good. So, but then to me, just get Detroit's pick. Then you're fucking who cares? Get Detroit's. Like you just want to get picks if you're the Clippers. That's how I see it.
Yes, trading for picks.
Honestly, that's what you just want to fucking do your best with that. But okay, that's enough on the Cavs. We almost spent too much time on a team that like doesn't deserve it. They don't deserve that much of our time.
True, true.
Game 7, OKC, San Antonio. Tell me, just talk to me. Tell me your thoughts.
Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? I'm not gonna begin with Chet Holmgren. I'm leave that for a little bit later because man, OKC, J Dub, AJ Mitchell. We realize the value of AJ Mitchell.
Yep.
We really do realize the value. That's the first and foremost thing I want to touch on because J Dub out, these guys were still steamrolling teams in the first and second round. Doesn't matter. J Dub would be in and out lineup. AJ Mitchell would step up, having big games of 20 plus points in different series at different moments of these playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He was a guy creating, hitting jumpers, silky smooth touch, right? For some reason, though, he's injured. J-Dub is still injured. J-Dub played like 40 games this season. I'm maybe being generous. This is the worst season for injuries for J-Dub. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? And Shea was left to create and do everything by himself, and guys were not hitting shots they normally hit at a rate, keyword, a rate, a percentage that's needed, right? Wemby inside, definitely a factor on the defensive end, right? Definitely a factor, a major factor. He
Huge.
was he was settling at times for outside shots, which I'll touch on in a little bit, but Shea needed help in this game 7. He needed help. And that guy that was supposed to help him was Chet Holmgren. Chet, I hope you see this. Hope you take in what I'm about to say. I don't even believe you took a shot in the second half. Did you do inside betting? That's all I was thinking. Did someone give this? You have people on the unders for you, because that would make the most sense. That makes the only sense right now. You attempted 2 shots for the game. 2 shots in a game 7. Win or die game. It's not like you had Jason Kidd numbers when you had 4 points. Jason Kidd had 4 points. Jason Kidd would have like 5 steals, would have 2 blocks, would have 16 assists, 12 boards, would be having key charges taken. You know what I mean? Deflections. Chet, you were out at critical parts of the game, and Hargenstein was in. You see what I'm saying, Chet? Chet, I feel like that game 7 was the last game you're going to be playing for OKC Thunder. That's how I feel.
A lot of people feel the same way. A
You see
lot
what I'm
of people feel
saying?
the same way.
Right? But Shea had a hell of a season, right? Give it up for Shea, our brother from out here. You already know, right? But on the Spurs side now, my oh my, you said the second youngest team to make to the finals. And here's the key. In 2026, modern era. This is not the 50s, 60s, 70s. This is modern era. 90s, not even this is modern era. So this is a big, big, big deal, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Wemby showed so much emotion, so much heart. He's the leader of the team, showing that much emotion and heart. What's that going to do for the team? You see the guys they have sitting in the stands. One of your top 5 best players all time, Timmy D, is in the stands talking to one of the best coaches all time. And Wemby he's just soaking up game still. Dylan Harper has ball in his blood. His mom, Filipino, was a baller. D1. We know Ron Harper, what he's about. Remember, Ron Harper could flat out play before going to the Bulls. Don't get twisted. On the Cavs, he's dropping 20 a game and dunking on it. Do not get it twisted.
Easy.
For seasons, this wasn't no Ronald Flip Murray or whatever. He was for seasons dropping 20 and getting 2-3 steals a game.
Yeah. Trying to think
People don't.
who can be almost compared to that, and then joining a squad. I don't know. I don't even know who to compare him to, but like it's
Right.
almost like in a weird sense. No, that'd be too high. Actually, I don't know who to say. It's almost like Fred, like a better version of Fred, going to a team that like then going to the Timberwolves and then just chilling and playing defense.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it is. And I don't remember what pick Ron Harper was, but I'm 90% sure Ron Harper was number 2.
Like which
No,
was
the father.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Top 10 probably.
right. Dylan is number 2. So that boy can straight up ball. We know this. And I was hearing a little bit about his story growing up with basketball, to touch base on that end.
He was
His
the eighth
mother,
overall pick, sorry. Eighth overall.
8th overall pick. Oh, damn, that's pretty high. And his mother would not let him shoot jumpers. She'd always want him to attack the rim. She would yell at him until he was in like middle school, where it's like, okay, now he can take some jumpers. So you see the mentality. You see how he has the ball in the string in the lane. Spurs are talented, very talented. I am very surprised by the overall defense of the guards in the playoffs. The Spurs guards, like the Foxes, Castle, right? Harper, Keldon, Champagne, like those guys, Vassell, those guys are straight up locking down players, getting deflections. I did not really expect this, but honestly, give it up to these young guys. Like they're playing with poise. Champagne, shout out to Champagne. Boy, man, oh man. I wish Mark Jackson was calling the game because he would have came with some phrases, man. Let me tell you something. Champagne was hitting key jumpers. Like if OKC thought they had a little bit of left in the tank to make that push, Champagne would knock down the three, bottom. And it was just, you can slowly see OKC's heart just breaking. Shot by Champagne. They put it away. Castle is a straight dog. Like he's a straight dog. Like next year, watch out for Castle, maybe most improved player, but that race is going to be so tight these days now. See what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
like most improved is so it's such an interesting thing because like it's so different than what it was before. It's so different than what it was before the most improved. Like I really think, sorry to even cut you off real quick, like Dyson Daniels didn't really deserve that most improved like last year. But I honestly think that last year's awards was just so poorly done. Like Evan Mobley was Defensive Player of the Year, good defender, didn't even make an All-NBA defensive team this year. You know, like didn't even make one this year. So like
Yeah, yeah.
the 10 guys that made it all NBA defense, were they that much better than him last year? I don't really think so. Dyson Daniels was good, but you almost should have just given it to Jalen Johnson at the time then, or like Denny Abdia then. And then it would have been, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
the more I see it now, but like yeah, I think so with this game, you talked about Chet. I said it all year. I didn't understand it. I told you then. I don't get why the All-Star love.
You were right. You were
I
right.
I
Like,
didn't
and I
understand
was
the All-Star
riding for
love.
Chet.
I understand that All NBA shit. I didn't get it. Oh, I fine. 60 wins plus on the best team, arguably one of the best records of all. It's probably a top 14, 15 record of all time.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
J-Dub was hurt all season. Chet did
yeah.
good defense. So like I
He
get
did.
where the love comes from, but I'm like, yo, the way OKC needed a second option and the man didn't show up. Like, bro, Shea is getting flamed by like everybody for the
Yeah,
flopping, for like people just don't like Shea. I think
they
people find
don't.
Shea to be like probably cocky. I feel like comes off a little more boisterous and he's more like he's not really a showman, but he doesn't really like talk a lot. He's like,
It's the confidence that people are hating.
yeah,
You're looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not confident like that guy, so I'm going to hate. Shea
right,
has the right to be that confident
right.
by coming up in Hamilton, right? We don't have opportunity for ball like it is in the States, but it's still damn near difficult as shit to get to the NBA, right? That whole Clipper situation, right? Being on OKC, winning a scoring title, having a long streak for scoring. Like, here's the reason he goes to the line, guys, all the time. I'm sorry to go on this little monologue.
No,
He actually goes to the rim a lot. Every time I'm watching these games, it's like a motherfucking 3-point shooting competition between both teams, right? No one is taking any mid-range shots.
not
And
all.
if there's a layup open, I'm going to give up that layup open for a three ball that's open, which is mind-blowing to me. So he actually goes to the lane. And the comments say, oh, if you breathe on Shea, foul, 2 shots, oh, da da da. Does he foul bait at times? Yes, he does. Do we like it? It is what it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. It's
Don't
strategy.
jump. Don't jump. Don't jump.
Harden did it. Like a lot of guys do
DeMar
it
did
and still
it.
do it. Yeah.
Like, don't jump. Everyone knows. Don't jump. Don't jump.
So it's just one of those things where you guys are just hating on greatness at this point.
His jumper is so butter. Like I love his jumper. Like his jumper is honestly at an elite all time level. Like his jumper is all time.
It is. It's
It
there.
really,
It's there.
it's really that good. And like once again, man, the man put his heart out. There's no AJ Mitchell. Jared McCain is a role player.
He's
Ultimately,
a real.
he already
Yes.
he already gave you a game. He already gave you a game.
He gave you a game. Yes.
You can't
You're
ask him to give you another. Alex Caruso already gave you almost a game and a half.
Facts. Yes. With this shooting, that's ridiculous. That three
Well,
ball. Oh my
Ethan
God.
Wallace has been ultimately like really good most of the season. Is a little bit more up and down. He will
Yeah.
be the starter next year. They like him a lot. They're eventually gonna have to pay him. He's gonna be their
Yeah.
starter.
I'm not gonna lie, that guy has the best hands on defense in
Yeah,
the league.
yeah. He's
Like
gonna be
it's,
the starter.
I don't even think it's really that close with anyone else because it's crazy with his deflection game.
So like they just needed you, Chet. They needed you to score fucking 12 points.
Did Chet have a good series? What are the numbers? How much did he average in the series? I
I know
want to
he
maybe
averaged
say 12
for the plus, he averaged like I think 15. But I'm thinking like, what
in
was
the
it impactful?
series.
Was it impactful? Like it wasn't good. Like he just wasn't good. Defensively, I get it. He's very good defensively. I get it.
You
But
need to be more.
that's
I
it.
don't. I don't want to keep hearing that because Lou Dort's very good defensively, but Lou Dort is riding the bench in the
Yeah.
crunch game. Anytime that the shoots,
The coach benched you, Chat. The coach benched you in a game seven. He arguably should have benched you way earlier. The other Jalen Williams should have played longer. It should have been Hardenstein and Jalen Williams, Kaysen, McCain, and or move Caruso or whatever, and
and
then
shit.
Jay. It should have been something like that. But like the man needed you, bro. He really needed you. I don't give a fuck. You go on the other side of things. Think about it. Who was one of the best players? Champagne, 6 of 10 shooting three.
Damn,
When
mama, that
when it
man.
comes to these, the stars have to be the stars. Shea was
Yeah,
great. Wemby was great. We need these other guys to step up. Fox was okay. He was
he
okay.
was okay. It wasn't like, oh my god, but he was okay. There was moments where Fox was. There was moments. We're gonna say there was
Harper was
moments.
okay.
Yeah,
Vassell was okay. Champagny is the one who stepped up. Like Champagny was the one. Like you need to overcome. You need to step up when this stuff happens. Like you need someone else to help you along the
you
way.
do. Castle was overall. I believe. I feel like Castle was overall good in the series, though.
Of course,
Castle's good
yeah,
in the
yeah,
series.
yeah. Overall, he was like second best player this series.
Yeah, I, I
The
I
Fox,
do not
Fox
expect
was
Castle's game to be this good in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie.
people keep comparing them. Wemby's Durant, Harper is Harden, and Castle is Westbrook because like Castle kind of is more like all over the place kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Oh my God.
Um,
Please do not compare Wemby to KD because you're insulting Wemby. That's an insult to Wemby.
yeah, because
Like
KD,
you're insulting Wemby because KD. I know Wemby's not joining a rival team like KD. KD's
Wemby's
not
definitely
crying
not
after
doing.
no.
Yeah, Wemby
Like
definitely.
did KD cry? I just remember KD crying for the MVP. That was real. Okay, but yeah, for a ring, he didn't. Did he cry for the ring? I don't think he cried because he knows what he did. Why are you gonna cry? You knew the harder way.
He knows what he did. Um, but like, yeah, I just think Chet. You said it earlier. You may not be on the squad. Yeah, you may not be on the squad.
Two
So
shot
like,
attempts.
let's talk
Well,
about OKC's future. We can talk about the games. Spurs won. I should say I was shocked. I'm genuinely shocked that Spurs won.
me too. I'm
I,
genuinely shocked too.
I didn't think this team, people were putting Wemby top fucking five, top three, and I was straight up saying I was like, fuck no, no way, no way. I think I may have had Wemby 20th in my
Yeah,
head, probably high.
yeah. I had him lower than you. You had him higher.
You had him probably top 15. You think?
Yeah, I had him 15.
I'm just gonna see. I had Wemby 19th, right? But like once again, that was coming from a place of like
What did you do?
we can't crown the man. Yo, bro, if I think about it, you probably like second. You win this title, niggas got to think about number one very soon.
Yeah, if you win this title, yeah. Because your
So
skill set too, you're still getting better. If you win this title, the Spurs, you still have not reached your ceiling, and you've won
Yeah,
a
'cause
title. That's the
Harper
scary
is
thing.
rookie. Harper is a
Yeah.
rookie.
Yes.
Castle is in his second year.
Yes. They haven't reached their ceiling yet. Maybe only one I would say is Fox is not going to really get better, right?
Right, right,
That's
right.
really it. But everyone else, like Champagne, there's still room, right?
And then with Wemby, he's a very skinny guy and slender, and like you really want to watch his minutes and stuff like that. But this is only gonna make Castle better, only gonna
Yeah.
make Harper better. And like me and you talk about this all the time. When a team is organized and already knows, they already know. We know the best player is that 7'5" guy.
Yeah.
Harper,
There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
maybe Harper will eventually be like, I want my own team. Especially if they win titles, he'll be like, let me try it on my own. It happens a
Mhm.
lot. Kobe Shaq, it happened too. It happens to a lot of men. But right now, they know that 7'5" guy is the
Yeah.
best fucking player on the fucking planet. That's what they think. They all think that. So the fact they all
That's
think
what
it,
it
nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. Castle and them,
is.
they all know this man's the best, you know. Um, so yeah, what I will say, OKC's future. They are about to be on the second apron if they let all the money go through next year. Second apron. They have Hartenstein, who is on a $28 million contract. It's a player option. I think it's a player option.
Okay.
Only thing for him to do, sign a 3-year, darn near 60 mil. Because you finish this 28 mil, I promise you, Hartenstein, you are a talented player. You're not getting 28 mil again. Like, you're getting it now. You're not getting it again. You're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even on OKC. So, so you have to do that. And if you're OKC, if you're Sam Presti,
I'm saying.
you're making a move or you chilling. You're like, fuck, nobody was healthy. No one was healthy.
I. The thing is, Chet was healthy.
Huh.
Chet was healthy, and
What do
I'm
you
investigating Chet. Like first, before I make any trades, I'm investigating. Like I swear to God, I'm investigating Chet. I'm investigating the gambling shit because ain't no way. I need to know what happened. Like I need to did something happen at home. I'm really gonna investigate what happened in his personal life before I make a move. That's what I'm really gonna do. To be honest, as a GM, as an owner, as a coach.
because yeah, as a GM, you can definitely be like, hey, like Wemby looks at you like he fucking hates you, bro.
Yeah, like
Wemby
bro.
hates you. Like you fucking cursed out his family. He hates you. Like it's a straight beef tank. Wemby didn't shake no one's hand, didn't hug nobody. I think most of the team didn't hug nobody.
Because he was too busy showing emotion. That's why I believe it was like he was just emotional. It was like, shoot, can we go up to this nigga and just dap him up? Like, what are we gonna do? He's crying. I think Carter Bryant's hugging him or
Yeah,
Castle's hugging him. Just like, can there be a handshake? It wasn't like, yeah, we won, celebration, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it was like, okay. It was kind of different. You know what I
because
mean? So
with the Spurs, like Carter Bryant, I actually really like Carter Bryant. And like
it's
you
amazing.
talk about the future, he doesn't have an offensive game. If
Yet.
if he just decides to be a 3 and D, I'm gonna Bruce Bowen and fucking shoot like 39% shooting the corner three.
Yeah. He's that's it, because he's 6'9" and he's
Exactly.
bouncy.
And he's big.
So
He's already strong. So he's like
yeah,
OG type strong already.
yeah,
Like not
yeah.
already. He's gonna be OG type strong soon. Like that's
Mitch likes him. Mitch likes him a lot still.
he
I
yells
remember
at
when
him
he
because
was
he
in the
knows.
street.
He yells at him because he knows, like, brother, you
Yeah,
can be better. But he's a
yeah,
rookie. He's trusting him in the playoffs. He's a rookie.
yeah. As a rookie, and
Um,
he's like I want to say maybe ninth in the rotation. I want to say
exactly.
ninth,
Yeah,
10th.
yeah, something like that. Okay, so Milwaukee calls you. Hey, we're interested in chat. You would like Giannis? But
Of course, I'm talking about Giannis. What do you
you have to give
mean?
him checked and probably if you because you have Dort's
Door.
contract but Dort is it's a team option. So you but to make it work, you probably do the Dort one as well. You include Dort in
Okay.
trades. You do it for chat?
Yeah, for Gian. Yeah, Dort, Chet, Gordon. Yes,
What about
yes.
J Dub and Dort?
J Dub and Dort, and I'm still keeping Chet.
Yeah.
I'm still keeping the problem if there's a problem.
It could have just been one bad game.
I mean, here's the thing. There's a difference between a bad game and there's a difference between going under. Brother, two shots is not a bad game. A bad game is 2 for 17, 2 for 21, 3 for 16, whatever. That's a bad game.
And you know
Brother,
what? Sorry, real quick. That's a bad game for game one to game six. Game seven, that's not a bad game, nigga. You tried your fucking best.
yeah. And there it is right there. Two shot attempts is you weren't look like you're the number two option and two shot attempts is mind boggling. So
Yeah.
like I'm
And the thing
investigating
is,
this.
the whole team is counting on you. Like it's not like they're not counting on you. They're looking at you, Chet, like, okay, like J Dub's not here, AJ Mitchell's not here, McCain's still coming off the bench. We're trying to play defense. Like we're looking at you, Chet, to do it. Like this Shea guy is getting fucking hounded, double
He's
teamed.
yeah, he's tired. He's looking tired. A lot of parts of the game he's looking tired, dude. So
So I know Dort is gone for sure. Dort's gone because
oh,
they have a team up. He shot so poorly in the playoffs. He's out of here.
here's my take on Dort. Here's a quick take on Dort. If Dort does not come back next season shooting at least decent, I don't see Dort being in the league longer than maybe 2 years
I agree
after
with
he gets
you.
traded.
I agree with you. He needs to. You're 1,000,000% correct. He needs to shoot at a fucking 36% rate. He needs
At least, yeah.
because like your defense is very like wild, and you're not getting a lot of calls in OKC, brother. You go to another team, they're gonna start calling it. So you can't do all that shit. Like
It's to call it. It's still
I'm trying to see Dylan Brooks. What was Dylan Brooks' 3-point shooting?
DB this year. I don't even know this.
Seeing the fact that he averaged 20 points a game this season is pretty crazy to me.
Yeah,
He shot shooting the three. It was actually pretty low this season, 34%, so it wasn't good. But he's a career 35%, and like his 34 is like the lowest since one of his years in Memphis. Oh, actually, he had another year in Memphis, pretty bad. But the
okay.
2 years prior was like 35 and 39.
So we know he's a capable shooter, top bigger, but can create his offense better than Lou Dort. So yeah, yeah.
So like it's just yeah, I don't know, man. It's
And the thing with what Brooks is, he brings winning culture to a team, to a franchise. Can Lou Dort do that? Lou
right.
Dort's shot is just if Dylan Brooks is shooting bad, he's shooting bad or taking bad shots. I see Lou Dort's shot, it's straight ass, straight bathwater. I'm not gonna lie, it's not anywhere close when he misses a lot of times. And shooters hit back rim in and out. He's not even close. Chipping the paint, hitting the backboard or something. Can't
You
really create, can't dribble.
you don't want to be on this squad as the guy who's also Canadian. You don't want that.
Only, yeah. Shout out to Montreal. Bonjour. Ça va?
See, he's the thing is, it's weird. Even Dylan Brooks had the same type. That 2023 and 2023-24 season, 24-25 season, he shot 39 and 41% Lou Dort. This season, he shot 34. He's a career like pretty much 36%.
That's actually decent.
But that's what
That's
he did the
decent.
last 2 years. Like, but he shot him pretty much at the same rate. Pretty much the same rate. So he just yeah, but he's gone. He's gone. I think Isaiah they're gonna keep. I think they're gonna think about they'll probably trade Aaron Wingers or Isaiah Joe, probably one of them, because you want to
Okay.
play AJ Mitchell more.
Definitely want to play
And
AJ more.
they just have to be healthy. Jada wasn't healthy all season. All season, the man wasn't healthy.
Yeah, that was the big key. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so it's just I think Shea, he should honestly go for blood next season.
Definitely. I just wish AJ Mitchell's at least playing in game 7.
I know, just one of them, just one.
Yeah, yeah. It was at least it was a hell of a game 7. It was actually a game 7 worth watching, not like, you know what I
Because
mean?
what I'm thinking, they leave Dort. Let's say they keep Chet and J Dub. Your starting lineup is still Shea. It would be probably Case and Wallace because that they like the defense. Case
Hmm.
and Wallace, J Dub, Chet, Hartenstein. Your bench. I think you got to let go of one of Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins. So you got to go Isaiah Joe, AJ Mitchell. You're gonna play Topic. You're gonna play.
You have to be this year, coming season, yeah. Yeah.
You have the other Jalen Williams, who I think like played Wemby pretty decently, if I'm being honest.
He was decent still. He had a game where he was hitting a lot of threes. I don't know if it was game. What game was that? Game five? Because they
Yeah,
won game six. Game five.
he was doing pretty good. And
He
then
gave him a game actually, game five. So it was Caruso game and a
I
half.
said Kane. I didn't even say Caruso. Did I say Caruso? I don't
You
think
didn't say Caruso. So you
and he
didn't
has
say
Kane.
Caruso.
You have McCain still. So you still got like a bunch of guys, and you still have the Thomas Sorber who was injured this season, who
Oh,
you
yes.
genuinely want to play. You want to play him, right?
Yes. Is
Who
he the
knows if he's
big?
good?
Is he the big?
He's the big, but you don't know if he's good. You just want to see if he's good,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So you still are deep, and you got two draft picks this coming, right? So that's
In
what
a deep draft. In a deep draft.
they're gonna change up. They're probably gonna try to trade their two picks for like someone else's pick. They're gonna try to go up. There's already rumors that they're gonna try to go for number 3 or 4, but I don't think that'd be stupid for any of the top four to do that. Like any of the top four, unless if you can convince OKC to give you that next year pick, that next year Clippers pick, that's the only time I'm saying yes. If they give me next year's pick as well, I'll give you my top four this year. If I get your two this year plus your following year, I can take it because I'm getting two quality players. It's a loaded draft. I'll think about it. If I'm like five below, I'm thinking about it easily. If anything, the Clippers should do that. They can take back their pick.
Man, the Clippers need
Take
they
back your
need
pick.
yeah.
Take
Yeah.
back your pick. Get the other two, and then you have your pick next year. And you can just tank. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Am I frozen, brother? Am I frozen?
you're just a little slower. Am I frozen?
You're frozen. You've been frozen a little bit, yeah.
Let's just let's just keep going. It'll probably balance itself out.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So like yeah. So to me, OKC has a
And now
lot
it's back to frozen.
back to Frozen. Let's see. Let's see. Probably Chet heard us or something. Let's see. We're gonna fix this, but ultimately, Chet may have to go or Jada. They got to start somewhere. You got some draft picks. You got some movements that need to be made. You got two draft picks, and you got some next year draft picks, and you may got some future draft picks. I think I may have a Utah draft pick somewhere. OKC's overall just loaded in all fronts. They're definitely a loaded team. So it really is going to come down to what do they plan on doing. If it's up to me, if I had the Sam Presti hat, I'm looking at the squad. I probably want to do what my boy just said, talk to Chet and be like, hey, what happened? What's going on? That's not the type of player that we brought you in for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. Chet was really going to OKC to be the guy. He's generally going to be there to be the guy. So like he ended up being a third guy to be the defensive guy. This is why I even think about Evan Mobley. Like ultimately speaking, their best part of them is like just being the defensive guy to help the team out. Ultimately, the Draymond Green role. I'll be the defense while we have Clay and Steph to do most of the other role. So like that's what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna pause this pod right now. I'm gonna wait for my boy, and then we will start talking about the actual preview. As we continue, we had a little technical difficulty, but it's all good. Now, we talked about what OKC should do. They have a lot of options. They still hold all the cards. Sam Presti is still the man with all the draft picks and all that gold. We talk about the actual preview. The NBA Finals is now upon us. Adam Silver, I know you're happy as shit. You got your NBA Cup Finals for your NBA Finals.
Who would have thought?
You Adam Silver says like, this is why I did the NBA Cup. This is why I did it. The biggest market against the future, the now, the present, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know if we go straight to the prediction. Maybe not. Maybe we just say this should hopefully be a fun series. I'm hoping for a fun series. New York has been pretty dominant since going down 2-1 to the Hawks. Pretty dominant. So I'm only expecting the same thing to happen again. But Wemby and those Spurs, young, talented, hungry. 1999 finals all over again. A Brunson as a part of the New York Knicks 27 years later, which that's kind of crazy, but then again, it's happened again. Who would have thought? That's actually you can't tell that type of story. This is like a Disney movie to say a Brunson was a PG, wasn't a starter, but a PG in the finals in 1999, and his son becomes the leader of this New York team. What are your thoughts about this series?
This is honestly, this finals has star power, right? Has star power, right? The biggest market versus the future face of the league, right? You know what I mean? And Spurs are kind of like, aside from Wemby, everyone else on the Spurs like the underdog, right? So this is going to be a great finals. You know what I mean? New York, like you said, since they were down 2-1 to Atlanta, just showed dominance. Their mentality, they're the most confident team in this finals. You know what I mean? This season in the playoffs, right? The most confident team. So still expect them to come out and play with a lot of confidence. You know what I mean? Attacking Wemby, playing their game. I think New York's just going to play their game. I don't think they're going to let that whole Wemby's going to stop us doing what we're doing. Yes, you're going to have to change your decision making slightly, but overall, I feel like the Knicks are going to still play their game. You know, I still think Hart's going to come out, play with Hart. Brunson is not really going to pass, usual stuff like that, right? So OG is going to be doing what OG does. Bridges, if Bridges can still continue to play the way he's playing, this is going to be definitely a 7-game series again. So, right.
Um, Before you say this about the preview, I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound kind of like I think I'm gonna come across like a Wemby hater, and I'm not trying to sound like a Wemby hater. I know how talented he is. Sometimes I think Wemby is a little like, and probably because I think I can see the media just falling in love with everything Wemby does. Like they were like, "Oh, I love his emotion. I love how much he was crying." Ugh. I'm thinking to myself like, "Yo, if LeBron showed his emotions, y'all would not fuck with this guy." Like I almost feel like Wemby is like they're gonna make him out to be like the anti-LeBron, and I can like see it. Oh, I can see the future. I can even see the when they're talking about Wemby and they talk about Shea, right? Shea is a flopper. Oh, we're not
Yep.
like his
Yep.
team is, blah blah blah. No, but Wemby, oh, he's it's all heart.
He plays through it. Yeah.
Yeah, he gives a fuck. Okay, no, like chill out, bro. Chill out. So I just think like some of what Wemby does is so dramatic. Like even
It
when they
is. It
said,
is.
oh, like when you saw Shea win the MVP, did that like frustrated you? Like, well, you have to watch him. Da, da, da. He's like, yep, that. Okay, cool. He didn't ask the question. He's like, yep, that. So it's a nice clip. Like he's a very clippable guy. Like, I understand he thinks before he talks. They asked him about Pop, and he's like, I can't wait to talk to Pop. Pop that's his guy. Like he's gonna guide him, blah blah blah. Like he speaks well. He
He
trained
does because he thinks before he talks.
and he
That's what like
trained
most
himself.
people said.
He's always known that he's gonna be at this level of a superstar. He always knew. So because of
Yeah.
that, he's he's trained himself to act this way. So like once again, this is where when it comes to like tanking and stuff, you tank for Wemby. Respectfully, you don't tank for like I don't believe
AJ DeBanza?
like you don't tank for that. Like these guys can be good. I'm not saying it, but
I
once again,
agree. I agree.
a number one overall pick to lead their team to the finals. There goes. I'm gonna go in the '90s. I would say Shaq,
Yep.
Olajuwon, Duncan. But Duncan like did he lead the first one? He was probably the best. Him and Robinson were the best, but I'll say lead if you want to say that. So Shaq, Duncan, Um, sorry, Shaq Olajuwon, but that's even before. The guys were drafted in the 90s, I'll say.
I
Shaq,
want to say Penny Hardaway, but I don't know if he was the number one pick, but he was a guy you could build around. That's a
but he didn't lead his team to a finals to win a finals. So to
yeah,
lead your team to a finals, it really goes in the 90s. I won't include Olajuwon because Olajuwon was drafted in the 80s.
yeah.
Still kind of case in point. Same thing I'm saying because they'll just go Magic, him, whatever. So Shaq, Duncan, LeBron to lead their team as the number one guy to an NBA Finals. It's not. This is who you tank for. You tank for Shaq. You tank for Tim. You tank. I get it. You
LeBron,
want it.
yeah, for
You
Wemby, yeah.
you think Michael Olmo is gonna be that guy. You think Kwame Brown's gonna be that guy.
He
Um,
really did, yeah,
you think
yeah.
Andre Bargnani may be something. You know.
Oh my God.
So like to me, you really build a
And he
team.
was the best out of the three that you just called about Oliver Candy. And he was the best out of the three, actually. He had the best career, to be honest, out of Kwame Brown, yeah.
Like you believe that Anthony Davis is gonna be really good for sure, but
Yeah. You tank
he
for AD?
I think AD's skill set, yeah, like you tank for it. You tank for it, like the uniqueness of his skill set, right? Like LeBron, like Shaq, like Tim, like the uniqueness of Anthony Davis is his. John Wall was just really fast, but do you tank for John Wall? No, you don't
You
tank
tank for KD.
his skill set, yeah, and he wasn't
Okay.
even number one, but you tank for the skill set, right? You definitely tank for the skill set. Like Blake Griffin, you tank for that skill set.
Yeah,
I
Blake
get,
Griffin.
I get the Zion tank. You tank for the skill set.
I 100% get that too. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're assuming that this person is gonna be like the person, right? Like you
He's like Barkley, but
guy,
with better handles. It's
right?
crazy. And
Barkley,
more athletic.
Barkley, Blake, and LeBron all in this guy. Yeah, you fucking tank for that guy,
Yeah.
right? Some people you don't tank for. You don't tank for faults. Ben Simmons is can he
I'm
be
gonna say you would have tanked for him. You would have tanked for him. At the time, you would have tanked for him. But we
you
didn't
don't
see as much jump shot footage. That's the thing.
right? But he didn't really play in LSU, so like that's why I'm telling you, people are falling off on Darren Peterson. They're falling off on that guy.
Mm.
They don't like that some of the college shit because they're like, yo, because if it doesn't work out, told you so. The college proved it. The college was right there. It proved it showed. So I think he's a guy that it's funny because everyone knows that about him, and people think Caleb Wilson has the highest upside, like the highest upside out of the four guys.
Has the defensive highest upside, definitely.
And
Defensively,
then
he's scary
Cam
upside.
Boozer, we're all so confident. This is a 15-year vet.
Yeah, Ken Boozer will be in the league a long time. He'll be good at his role. He'll be a solid player. He's not gonna be a superstar in my opinion. He'll be like an all-star here and
Right.
there. Not,
So like,
but
so that's what I'm saying. So Wemby is who you tank for. Wemby is really good, but I just I find myself to be a little like I think it's a little theatrical, a little like brother, chill, right? Mind you, I think LeBron's the same way. I think these guys are almost told to act this way,
in
told to,
different ways. In different ways, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They're almost told to be like a little more
yeah,
dramatic, a little bit more
yeah.
like yeah, we gotta win, yeah, like sometimes gotta chill out. But that's just one. One, you mentioned in this New York team. I think they've played so together. I think they get it. I don't know how they're gonna do the starting lineup or who's gonna guard who, but you don't put Cat on Wemby. You put OG on Wemby.
That's how you feel. OG on Wemby.
Yeah, because you put the physicality there, right?
I hear you. I hear you.
Um,
I was gonna say Mitch Robinson, but
yeah, but I don't think
maybe
OG
make
starting.
adjustments. I don't know if they can make maybe go two bigs and line up. Run with Mitch,
Because
run with
but
Towns.
but Mitch, that whole hack a Shaq thing, it hurts him.
It does. But like I mean, did it really hurt them? They won like how much straight?
Yeah, that's true. And then
Right? By good margins too. By good margins.
um,
Spurs are different though. Spurs are different.
I have a question, and because it's just is Jalen if New York wins, Jalen Brunson will probably be the MVP, probably, right? Is he a Chauncey Billup type MVP?
Chauncey Billups was passing though.
Because
You
like,
know what I mean? Like was Chauncey Billups like Chauncey Billups wasn't even averaging. I don't think he was averaging 20.
because I asked because I'm like, okay, where is Jalen Brunson then? Like, is he? Like, where does he now rank? Like,
Did Chauncey Billups lead the Pistons to that ring? Was he the leader? Was he the best player?
he's the best player.
He was the best player. But Brunson is the best player and scoring the most points on the Knicks.
Right.
So
So I
there's a
think that's almost the
difference.
difference, right? Yeah. Like I'm thinking like what is Jalen Brunson if he wins a 10? Like where does where's his mental where do we rank him now? Because like what type of MVP is he? Like does he get into this level or this? I don't know. I was just thinking out loud. And then I'm thinking as a team, they almost remind me of the Detroit Pistons. Very balanced. Um so I think that's why I'm asking about the Chauncey Billups because there's Chauncey, then there was Rip, then there was Rashid, then there was Ben, right? Like almost
Yeah.
everyone was kind of like if Billups, okay, Billups maybe was like this, but everyone's kind of like this.
100 on
So
that Piston squad. Yeah.
I would say Brunson's here, Towns is like here, and then OG, Bridges, Hart all like here. Right? But I'm just trying to see like, is it almost a similar type of team with a bunch of really talented guys? Like, there's really no, it's not like this. Even when OKC won, it was still OKC Chat. I mean, it was Shea, Chat, and J Dub were
Yeah.
above everybody. No matter where you rank it, they were still like ladders away from everyone else. Right? So that's just why I'm asking, like, is New York a Detroit Pistons type team? I should ask. That's what I really
I
should.
feel like in some aspects, yes, but in other aspects, no. You know what I mean? Because this New York team is definitely scoring more than the Pistons. They're more offensively there,
Oh yeah,
right?
they're gifted.
Even though those Pistons, those guys had guys that could score, but it was just the type of game that era too, right? So
Um, next week or it'll probably be like 2 weeks or whatever. San Antonio Spurs win. Why?
so- because that alien was doing what he needed to do, being a defensive anchor. You know, Fox is having at least an okay series, right? Doing what he needs to do, making big plays. Champagne, big shots. Vessel, big shots. Keldon doing his thing. Um, Castle being aggressive. You know what I mean? Driving, getting in the paint. Same with Harper, right? Just mainly those things, right? Everyone has to be shooting at least an overall decent percentage too, right? And just transition buckets, right? If the Spurs were to win, that's why they won. See what I'm
Um,
saying?
Spurs for me win because New York is is Minnesota of the East, like high key. Minnesota of the East.
Mm,
Brunson, Ant. Even though Ant was injured, but like scoring guard. Power forward slash like you can put him at center, blah blah blah, depending and Randall. Defensive wing, Bridges,
I think score, yeah, Jaden McDaniels.
McDaniels, like very similar type team.
Mitch Robinson's the Gobert. Can't really score unless it's 2 feet, 3 feet in the paint.
Right. So like it's very similar. Defensive minded team. Like so Spurs win because they're like, we beat this type of team before. We can do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
New York wins because
New Orleans because they were hitting shots, playing with confidence. Like they're just New York wins because they're playing their game and it worked. That's really it.
I agree. I think like, I don't want to spoil my pick, but like New York, I think if they just play their game, like oddly, I think if New York was facing OKC, I think New York had a chance as well. Like,
Yeah, New York definitely has a chance because it's the main thing to me. Why they have a chance between both teams, a good chance, is because of confidence. Like they've been just steamrolling, and it's just like
yeah,
we
yeah.
know, like, come on,
We
we're
know
here
our
already. Like
role. We know our role. Like we have the two wing defenders who can kind of do their thing.
that
Uh,
helps. That can shoot threes. That helps a lot. Those
Karl
two
Anthony
wings.
Towns is like, see, when we talk about options, Karl Anthony Towns is low-key playing like a third, fourth option.
Yeah, in the playoffs, yeah, he hasn't had a good playoffs really.
Bridges is playing like the second option, especially after he got it was bad. He's been playing the second option. Like
Bro.
OG's been kind of playing. So like Carnthony Towns this is when we talk about a fourth option, it's more like, brother, we're just passing the ball and just shoot when you can, but
Yeah,
actually ball handling
yeah,
and making decisions, The one, two, three are making up. Like it goes, Brunson's making pretty much all the fucking decisions, and then like everyone else is doing their thing, and like I don't know, I just think yeah, New York wins because they're just. I want to borderline say they're the better team. Like they're just the better team. Like yeah, they're just the better team right now. Like
I'm gonna say yes. They were the better. Yes, they matched up. I would say they matched up better. I feel like still Spurs is. I can't even say Spurs is a better team. They have the best player out of the teams. I'm
right,
gonna say
right. See, but with that list, you go best player is Wemby. Then the second best player is Brunson. Who's third?
yes.
Is not Cat. Like just
It's
overall,
it's Cat. Yeah, it's Cat. It's
who's
Cat.
the fourth one? Will you go Fox? Is it Castle? Is it Harper?
It's
Or is it Bridges or
it's
OG?
Fox. It's Fox. It's Fox. It's Fox. It's
Fox.
Fox.
And then who's fifth? Wait, am I saying yeah? Who's fifth? No, who's third? Sorry, fourth. Who's fourth? Because of
And
Wemby.
it's probably Bridges, to
And
be honest.
then I would say then it's OG.
Yeah, then it's OG. Then Castle has to come in after OG or something
Right.
like
So then
that.
it's just and then you are like, okay. But like the first like six guys, it's really just Fox Wemby, and then it's four Knicks.
Knicks, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So and
yeah.
I think the Knicks have the defense. I think the Knicks just have to steal one of these games in San Antonio. They played a 7 game series. You were chilling and rusty. Same thing happened with the Cavs, and like you already played against like borderline two bigs and Jared Allen and things. You kind of know what the fuck to do.
You definitely know what to do. The New York will rebound, and they'll do team rebounding. Hart, you already know a rebound. Mitch Robinson is there. Towns will do what he got to do, right? So they'll rebound still.
So let's make our predictions, man. Who's
This
winning
is
it?
so tough. This is so tough. Honestly,
Oh, sorry. Even before you go, I just want to make fun of the Sacramento Kings, if I may. Just a 30-second make fun of Sacramento Kings. Your coach for Light the Beam was Mike Brown. Okay. Your point guard was Darren Fox. Your other point guard who you traded from time was Tyrese Halliburton. Sacramento, you screw yourself. You genuinely screw yourself. Go ahead.
always. Yo, this is so tough, right? Because I can see it going. This is tough. Oh man, I gotta pick one, man. Youth did not play a factor. I don't honestly. I'm feeling like it could be the Spurs, man. I'm feeling like it could be the Spurs in 7.
Spurs in 7. Okay.
I'm feeling like it could be the Spurs. I feel like it could be. I'm feeling because one of the main reasons history repeat itself. History could repeat itself, and the league really wants to glaze Wemby. And this is just the perfect opportunity to really just glaze him for the whole summer and off season.
Oh yeah, it'll be crazy. Wemby will be a top 30 player of all time. The way the Glaze is gonna be,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah.
crazy.
Like, but New York winning would be good for League Two, big market, but
Big
they're
market.
not marketing the Knicks. They want to market a player.
No, but then I think Knicks and Lakers are the only two teams that the team is bigger than the player. But
That's
I
a
see what
good
you're saying
take.
because you're right though. Because like
That's a good take. That's a good take, though. That's a good
no,
take.
but you're right because the league still wants the player. But I think when the Knicks and Lakers, they're like the Dallas Cowboys. So
Yeah.
like
No,
it's
you're right with
hard.
that.
They used to have very popular players. Like Kobe was popular, Shaq was popular, but they were going to trade you because you're not bringing the Lakers. LeBron, you want a $40 million contract, you're not bringing the Lakers. Lakers don't want to pay you.
It's true. It's
So
true.
like,
It's true. It's true.
um, so for me, you know, I can agree that if it goes to 7, I think Spurs will win Game 7. I do think 100% Spurs can win Game 7. I think it's at their home. Those young guys are just gonna fucking go balls to the wall. But I don't think that. What my brain is telling me, sir,
Is
maybe a
it?
little disrespectful. So I'm gonna try to be like I'm gonna try to make some sense. But honestly, I'm thinking Knicks in 5. I kid you not. I'm thinking Knicks in 5. I think the Knicks are more, I don't want to say more talented, but I think they just are more ready for right now. Like they just are on a string right now. They just know, man. They just know. Like their wings are bigger. They're so
They
basically
are. They are.
how
They
you
are.
know, like I was saying, they're like Minnesota, but they got two Jaden McDaniels and OG and Bridges who can probably give you 18.
It's true. Like, what's the biggest? Okay, who's their biggest guards on San Antonio? Because you have 6'7", OG 6'8", right? OG 6'8", Bridges is 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah. And then who's
So who's guarding those guys that are that? Shea is 6'4",
that's the
six
one
five.
thing San Antonio doesn't have is wings. They don't have like true wings.
They
That's
don't,
why
yeah.
the only wing they have is Carter Bryant, and once he's a rookie, he's gonna
Yeah.
get slaughtered in the finals. Because
Yeah,
like
if you were to play like that, yeah, yeah. Because Keldon, these guys like 6'4", 6'5", like Vassell. I'm not sure how his height. I think he's 6'5".
to me, this is why Brunson and Cat can, I think, single-handedly destroy these games. Because if Cat,
Yes.
if Wemby's guarding Cat, Cat is a three-point shooter.
Yeah, he's outside. Yeah, he rather shoot the three. That's kind of nasty work. So
So
Wemby's
then,
out the corner.
but
And you
then,
don't want to leave Cat open to be
right.
shooting threes. Even if he's cold, he's eventually going to hit.
So then fine, Cat is not gonna be afraid to post. He'll post if he has to post,
Yeah,
right?
he will. He will.
Especially if we're gonna play some Mitchell Robinson minutes. So you almost have to like you're gonna have to play Luke Cornett a little bit more this time. You know, your guards are good, but like your guards are going against New York is not as pesty defensively as OKC, but
But
they
no.
fucking have this.
Yeah, yeah. They're not.
OG's
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
pesty
yeah.
defender. He's a good defender. So is
Yeah,
Bridges. So
yeah,
is
very good.
you know what I'm saying? So
So
like,
is Hart. Yes. So is Mitchell Robinson. They got guys that are like that defensively on the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie.
and Ranch,
OKC did too. OKC did too. But Spurs, other than Wemby, there's no guy that's like that. They're definitely they can all play defense. Good. Don't get it
right?
twisted though. They are like what I'm seeing. They're holding their shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Right. Bro.
Najee Shamit has been hitting shots too. Deuce McBride, Jordan Clarkson doesn't really play. He doesn't really
I
play
know.
uh,
I know.
because like they don't. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and New York knows how to play minutes. Thibodeau
Especially now. Especially now. No
Thibodeau
tips.
trained them to play 45 minutes a game.
So
So,
these guys like, damn, we got so much energy now. Playing 33 a game now.
so like that's why I just think New York is just going to be the better team for this time. Wemby's played well, but Wemby's not gonna. To me, I would almost let Wemby do his thing, and then you either leave the paint for Brunson to just have fucking free layups, or OG being bigger than these guys. Bridges is gonna not be big. He shoots jumpers, but just overall energy. So I think honestly, Knicks in five. But
Knicks in 5, Spurs in 7 for me.
no,
Okay.
no, no, but I have to be respectful. So I'm gonna say Knicks in six. I don't want to.
You don't got to be anything. You don't got to be
So
anything.
I think the Spurs and Wemby, they've pretty much shut me up all year. So out of respect, I'm gonna say Knicks in six. But like, I will not be shocked if the
In
Knicks
5.
just win these games. Not be shocked at
If
all.
I'd be hella shocked if these guys win in 5. Let alone if there's a sweep. Oh, good lord.
I would be shocked. I would not be shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Knicks are
A
gonna be better.
sweep, I would honestly next time I watch any ball would be just opening night. That's the next time I watch ball. Because I'd be so shocked, man. I couldn't believe what I just seen.
I
Couldn't
just
believe it.
people keep going back to that Tyrese Halliburton game last year and how much it impacted the Knicks. And I truly just think like, bro, they just haven't been playing with their food. And if they're not playing with their food,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
good team. So
So was
yeah,
that
to
Pacers
me,
team?
the fact that we're saying the Knicks are winning a championship, shouts out to Carmelo, J.R. Smith, Patrick Ewing, fucking the whole
Bernard King.
Bernard
Shout out to
King,
Bernard King.
Stephon
So,
Marbury.
shout out to Walt Frazier.
You know what I'm saying? Like all these guys, man, because they show out for this team.
Oh,
I love
hold
this team.
on. How can we forget the '99 Knicks, the Allen Houston, the Chris
Jamal
Giles, the
Freewell.
Charles Sprewell? Yeah,
So like shout out to like the fact that New York is about to win a title,
Marcus Camby.
and this is their best chance of winning a title. To be honest, this is their best chance.
Yeah,
OKC and Spurs, they're like cemented right there, man. They You gotta meet them. And like we were saying from early, Boston, Indiana, Atlanta, Detroit,
Yep. Pistons.
they're all coming. So
Yep.
and
Yep. And wherever Giannis is going in the East.
uh, Miami, if Giannis goes there, like, and I'm saying Miami only if Giannis goes there. Miami is nowhere. They need to make some fucking. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, I think the Knicks. This is your best chance, man. Honestly, it's your best chance. You swept the Cavs, who have Donovan and Thing. Like,
Yeah.
I believe in this team. I
I
truly
believe
if
it's
they're
easy.
facing OKC with no J Dub and AJ Mitchell, no J Dub and AJ Mitchell, bro, I think they could have beat OKC.
I genuinely that's not far off. That's not far off still.
So to me, shout out to the Spurs. Really good season. Oddly enough, it's funny. You can say I'm a hater now, but I was gonna predict the Spurs to win next year's title. I was gonna predict them next year because I thought this would like make them hungry. They're gonna win
I
next
thought OKC was really going to the finals again.
year. Me
I
too.
really did.
Me too. Definitely too. Me too. But that is it for the pod. You say Spurs in 7. You know, that was my pick for next year, but I didn't know they're gonna do so good. But that's Spurs in 7 for me. Knicks in 6, but we'll see. Jalen Brunson, Cat, do your thing. Game 1 is on Wednesday. Anything else you want to say?
Oh man, let's let the finals begin.
Let the finals begin. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk again. Peace.